Hello again, Uncle Swinney here with Max and Autistic Adventure. Last time we started our day's school with a young boy named Max who has autism. The bill. And so let's head to room 885. Good morning, friends. I heard that there was an incident with earmuffs this morning. Max, do you have something you'd like to say to Mathis? Max? It's because Mathis... Max? Max! Hello, Green Barney. I'm sorry, Mathis. Thank you, Max. That's very good. Mathis, do you accept Max's apology? Thank you, Mathis. That's very good. A nod is all I need. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about emotions. Do you know what an emotion is? An emotion is, it's a feeling. Very good, Adam. Can you name some emotions? Love, hate, sadness, jealousy, joy, shame, guilt, indifference, euphoria, pride, disgust, fear, love. Haha, you said love twice. That's 'cause you love Ariel. Max, I hate you, jerk. Yeah, I'm not saying what he actually said. In fact, it was just a joke. Heh, that was a good one, Max. Alright. Is it normal to feel angry sometimes, for example? Of course, right? It's perfectly normal to have conflicts sometimes. When you're in school and you get into a conflict and you get really angry, what should you do? That's right. Yelling or pushing won't solve anything. Finding an adult will help you resolve the conflict without it going too far, right? I have a trick that I'd like to show you. Do you want to know it? Yes. Perfect. Grab your Picto 7 and listen carefully. When we feel a strong emotion like anger, for example, there's an exercise that everyone can do. Do you know what it is? So take very deep breaths. Air comes in, we keep it in our lungs for a couple of seconds, and then we let it out. Everybody can do it. It's easy. You just need to take your time. Try it with me. Take your Picto number 7, then close your eyes and think of a moment when you felt really mad. Go ahead. To calm myself, I take deep breaths. Deep breathing and meditation are the two first essential techniques that we practiced with Max. As early as 5 years old, we taught Max how to breathe and take a moment instead of throwing a huge tantrum. Impulsiveness and anxiety are very common, and usually breathing helps to keep them under control. Imagine that you're feeling a great stress or a great injustice and are unable to express it in words. How would you react? How would it come out? A meltdown? Unmanageable anger? Kicking and screaming? That's what often happens with Max. Deep breathing and meditation help him to recenter himself, to diffuse the situation and to avoid exploding disproportionately. Right. Okay. Yes. I took a deep breath. Great job, class. That's very good. Now, anytime you feel a strong emotion coming, you'll know what to do. Breathe. In fact, that's a great trick. Yes, a great trick. Breathing. Great job. Great job, class. You did some great work this morning. For the rest of the period, you can... Never mind. Alright, it's the end of the period. Let's stay calm, please. Don't forget to take deep breaths. Alright, let's head to the music room. Let's line in the hall. Straight line, please. Oh, all this noise is so irritating. In fact, I still need to find my earmuffs. In fact, they must still be in the orange locker. I have to save my spot, please. That's so much better. Silence is golden. Especially in an elementary school where it's a rare commodity. Good. Mathis, give me back my spot right now. Max, it's okay. In fact, it's not really that important. In fact, yes, it's important to me. In fact, we need to respect the order in the line. That's the rule. You took my spot. Max, I think it would be a good opportunity for you to practice deep breathing. Let's try together. Go ahead, close your eyes and fill your lungs with air. All right. It's okay, Max. Just follow the rest of the line. We're going to the music room in just a minute, and you'll be able to pick any instrument you'd like to try. Okay. I can go through Mathis anyway. Today we'll have the chance to experiment with different musical instruments. You can try any instrument you like, but be extra careful, of course. Oh, and Mrs. Caroline? Yes, Max? Hey, Brother Jimmy has a mustache. Oh yes, you two will have one day. Music is another great way to relax. Music begins where the power of words ends. Richard Wagner. When words are not enough, sometimes it's the power of a beautiful melody that will succeed to calm Max down. It can be difficult to find a good balance between sensitivity to noise and the therapeutic power of music in a person with an ASD. With Max, we discovered that by giving him the option to listen to the music he wants to, when he chooses to, without forcing anything, brings the desired result. One important tip, make sure that the volume is not too high. When it's music that he really enjoys, hypersensitivity be darned. He's going to pump up the volume, often too much so. That way Max can suppress all other ambient sounds. We must stay vigilant. It's probably a preset on that piano. Oh, those are class. Yes. Natural. That is a valid response to techno. Okay. I don't remember what I don't know what this instrument is called offhand. Yep, that was Twinkle Twinkle. Alright, a sneeze. Max, I'm very happy that you found a musical instrument that you like. If you'd like, and if you're very careful, you can bring a psaltery home and bring it back this Friday. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Caroline. I'll be really careful and practice all the times that I can become the Saul. Okay, it's time for recess. Please line up in the hall without pushing, and no cutting in line. Staying home alone in the corner, I'll try to find a friend to play with. Another great complexity of life with an ASD is social interaction. Max, for example, finds it much easier to remain isolated in his room than trying to interact with another human being. However, he still feels this essential need for companionship and human interaction. He's afraid of being judged, of being left out, of being clumsy, or throwing a tantrum. And I have been there, let me tell you. For example, sometimes people with an ASD find it very hard to look people directly in the eyes. If they are focused on eye contact, they can't listen. Face to face, we don't listen with our ears, but with our eyes. If the other person is not looking at you while you're talking, you might let out a, "Hey, are you listening to me?" So a practical tool that we have developed with Max is never to look that person directly in the eyes, but rather between the eyes, in the middle, at the level of the eyebrows. It's much less intimidating, and you can barely tell. And someday I might even use that advice. Adam, what are you doing? And so I'm looking at this beautiful flower. In fact, it's the most beautiful flower I've ever seen in all my life. I think he's like younger than 10. And so it's a daisy. Daisy? In fact, it's the name of the princess in Mario, and so there are two princesses, Daisy and Peach. Peach is a fruit and Daisy is a flower. In fact, what is really fascinating is that Princess Daisy's yellow hair like the center of a daisy, and Princess Daisy has orange hair like a peach. It's incredible. That's probably just a coincidence. Are you kidding me? Incredible, I don't believe it. Look, Adam, there's an ant going at the daisy. In fact, you shouldn't kill ants because they are living creatures. And so, what if they're zombie ants? Zombie ants? Haha. In fact, we would need to save Princess Daisy from the zombie ants. Here we go! Darned ant monster. I don't like you very much. I set an ant on fire. I would ramble, but I don't think many people would like that. Princess Daisy is mine. I will transform her into a zombie, just like I did with her ant friends. Aru, aru. Say cheese! Okay, what is your problem, Adam? What? Why? This kid is dynamite. Hooray, I have beat the mushroom monster. You'd think there'd be more of those in the actual Super Mario series, but there aren't. Thank you very much, my dear friends. I don't know what I would have done without your help. You have my eternal gratitude. Yes, great job indeed, Max. Today, Arts and Crafts will create great black and white drawings using charcoal. You can draw whatever you want. It's your choice. Oh, in fact, I'm going to draw my very favorite characters. Sure, Max. Oh, look, there's a picto for you right there. Maybe it'll give you some tips. Don't be afraid to use your imagination. Mrs. Caroline, I have a question. Yes, Max? In fact, why doesn't Emilio draw like the rest of the class? Well, as you know, Emilio's eyesight is lower than ours, so instead of drawing, he prefers to use his hands and create a sculpture with clay. Phew, that way he can't draw on the walls. All different, Max. I don't think it's very nice to laugh like that. In fact, it was just a joke. Sorry. I love to draw myself. Max loves to draw. It's a form of expression that allows him to create while staying comfortably in his bubble. It's often much easier for him to express himself in this way than trying to interact with others. Drawing allows him to create something concrete, tangible. He takes his time, applies himself very well, and feels immense pride in presenting what he produced. He will probably repeat the same identical drawing 50 times. And that's perfectly fine. He's happy. Yes. Well, that's nice. And who are you? Who are you? Am I blue? Can I fly? Right, yes. It's coming together. That is unmistakably Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. And especially rare novelty for this character. No explicit material. And, yes, I believe this is Godzilla. And this is unmistakably Freddy Fazbear. Why is this so ubiquitous? Is literally everybody terrified of animatronics? Did that just spiral out of control and the game got on? magic marker. Alright, it's the end of the period. Okay, it's time to finish your drawing and head to the cafeteria. We'll meet again in our classroom after lunch. Bon appetit! Hey Max, go get your tray at the counter and come sit down. And so, I saved you a seat because you're my best bud. Da, 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 da. I have to focus on eating my lunch. The school lunches are chaotic. Not because there's no monitoring or supervision, but rather because of the excessive amount of stimuli coupled with the excitement of play during recess. All this sometimes brings forth an interesting fact. Max forgets to eat. Some attention deficient disorder medications can also drastically reduce appetite. All this put together makes it somewhat common for Max to bring back home an untouched lunchbox. At the beginning, this made us worry quite a bit. Nowadays, we decided to let it go. Max eats his full come dinner time. Hi, Mrs. Lunch Lady. In fact, my father told me that I had a great surprise waiting for me at lunchtime today. In fact, what's for lunch? The McDonald's special, kiddo. Oh, yes, a cheeseburger with fries. In fact, it's my second favorite meal after pizza, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Lunch Lady. Mrs. Lunch Lady? In fact, I seem to be missing my mayo. Mrs. Lunch Lady? Kid, I got at least 100 other kids clamoring for food. I ain't got time for mayo.
Hey, did you see the dweeb with the shells? Come, we're gonna have a bit of fun. Hey, he doesn't like you.
Sorry.
I don't like you either.
You just watch yourself. We're wanted boys. No, I think only your mothers would want you.
I've been expelled from 12 schools.
Don't they automatically put you in juvie if you've been expelled that often? I'll be careful.
Careful! You'll be dead!
Give us your shells or we'll give you a thrashing. This little one's not worth the effort. Now let me get you something. Max, breathe, my friend. I got this. Oh, Adam's right, Max. Take a deep breath. All right. No intimidation. No intimidation. Renounce fear. Renounce fear. What's going on here? And so these two bullies tried to intimidate Max. We both took deep breaths and didn't get into a fight with them. Great job, boys. You reacted very well. And you two, apologize right now.
But it was just a joke. We won't do it again, promise.
Biff, you and your friend Tannen go wait for me in my classroom. I think we'll have a chat with your parents. The cafeteria of at least a dozen pop culture references. Phew, that was scary. In fact, I don't think I'll ever wear these earmuffs again. Yeah, we could say that your earmuffs are cursed and we must go to the Mount Doom to throw them in the volcano so Sauron won't regain his corporeal form. Meg? What? In fact, what are you talking about? Oh, I get it. My earmuffs are the One Ring. My precious. My precious. Gulp. Gulp. In fact, I'm hungry. And so that's true. We haven't eaten. Take your tray and let's go sit at our table. In fact, I'm still missing my mayo. Yeah. Okay. That music. I know that music. Hey, look at that. Hey, on shot first. I clearly saw 2 laser blasts. Welcome back, class. Did you have a good lunch? With what happened, I'm sure it can be a bit difficult to digest. I think it would be a good idea to go back to what happened in the cafeteria. Everybody's different, right? And sometimes some people have a lot of trouble dealing with those differences. Sometimes they'll try to intimidate others who are different because they think they're weak. If you feel intimidated or if you see someone being bullied, what do you think you should do? Yes, that's right. We should all denounce and renounce intimidation and bullying. We should never accept bullying. Often, bullies are actually very scared of what people think of them. Deep down in their hearts, they think that by bashing on others, they'll feel better about themselves. If all of the students got together to denounce and renounce bullying, there would be no reason left for bullies to show off. I don't know, I think they could think of another reason or two. You can shout really loud, "No bullying, no bullying." No bullying, no bullying. Great job. Always remember this. No bullying. No one deserves love and fear, especially in school. This is a safe environment and we need to work together to keep it safe. All of us. Okay, this afternoon we'll get to see 3 presentations on 3 extraordinary animals. Max, are you ready to show us your presentation? In fact, yes, it's all about the Emperor Penguin. Perfect. I see you have a Picto to help you. I'll give you 5 minutes of practice and we'll begin with your presentation. Is that okay? Oh yeah, it's going to be super mega fantastic. Okay. Another fairly common behavior in many people with an ASD is some difficulty listening carefully and actively to another person. For Max, once an idea comes into his head, he feels an overwhelming need to share it, even if it is unrelated to the topic. Of course, this is a behavior that can irritate many people. A Japanese teenager with an ASD once described this as having a deck of cards in his head, and as soon as a card pops out of the deck, he must play it. He just can't put it aside and play it later. However, it's important to listen to him too. Although his topic of conversation might be completely off topic, always dismissing it would greatly undermine his self-esteem. With Max, a simple heads up can help him focus on what's going on. Max, please listen to me first, okay? A simple phrase can flip the right switch. Now, to talk to some penguins. Okay. Okay, that's 3. 4. No, that's the Antarctic Circle. You said Arctic. I think that's... Okay. Think. Go ahead, my dear Max, when you're ready, and we will pretend that there isn't a 6-foot-tall penguin standing right next to you. Good afternoon. Today, I would like to talk to you about an extraordinary animal called the seal. No, not the seal. Don't worry about it, Max. Take your time whenever you're ready. Take a deep breath before you start if you want. Okay. In with the good air, out with the bad air. Carbon dioxide smells a lot like cobwebs. I don't want them to laugh.
In fact, they're not laughing at you, they're laughing because you're funny.
Nobody's gonna laugh at you, Max. Except when they do. Believe in yourself. We're listening. Alright, let's start over. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. In fact, I'd like to talk to you today about an extraordinary animal called the Emperor Penguin. Their babies are so adorable.
In fact, the male and female are identical in weight and size, measuring up to 121 centimeters and weighing up to 99 pounds. In fact, the emperor penguin can live up to 50 years old. In fact, the emperor penguin feeds mainly on fish, crustaceans, and small squid. In fact, the main predators of emperor penguins are the leopard seal and the killer whale. Various birds also prey on the chicks, the little baby birds. In fact, when the mother lays an egg, she gives it to the daddy, who will keep it warm on its feet for more than 2 months. In fact, that's all.
Good job. That was a very good presentation, Max. Yeah, I got 100%. Nobody giggled.
Oh, and also the emperor penguin can't fly.
Thank you, Max. Now our next... Oh, and also, in fact, the emperor... Max, let's get someone else a chance to present their extraordinary animal, okay? Now, you have to listen just like we listened to you before, alright?
Yes, but...
Max, you did a really good job. Now pay attention, please.
Thank you, Max. Alright, now we have a presentation from Mathis with his extraordinary animal.
Ugh, it's going to be so boring. My blood pressure is already shot up. Max, apologize to Mathis this instant. Why? When Mathis speaks, it's so long, and we can't even understand what he's saying. It's all messed up. Max, that's enough. I want you to go to the relaxation room and think about what you said to Mathis. I want you to think about how that makes him feel. I'll join you at the end of the period. No, I don't want to go to the relaxation room. Max, that's enough. Do I have to call your father? Go. Take some time to think about what you said, and I will see you at the end of the period. Yeah, that was definitely a meltdown right there.
Max? Max?
I hate my brain. I hate my mind. I'm crazy. An idiot.
Of course you're not. You have autism, that's all.
I don't want to be autistic.
I know. But if you were, you wouldn't have an amazing gift.
What gift?
Me! Your inner voice.
I hate my voice. Why does it sound like Bullwinkle?
Eh? I know that's not true.
Yes, it's true.
Of course not. In fact, let me show you. You see? Max? Quiet. Max, what do you see?
Quiet. Struggle is real, people. Struggle is very much real for us. ASDs.
Okay, fine. In fact, listen if you don't want to talk.
I see a crazy autistic idiot who is having another meltdown. Again.
Bravo, Max, you're absolutely right. Well, not about the crazy idiot part, of course. It's your gift, the gift that comes from your autism. In fact, you have the ability to recognize your emotions as they appear. It's like a card that pops into your head. When you feel angry, for example, there's an actual warning sign that pops right up. You can see the sign before it's too late. That way you can just pause and choose the right reaction, like breathing deeply, for example.
I don't want that stupid gift.
Alright, what are you going to do with that feeling, then, I hate this anger that always makes me throw stupid tantrums.
So you want to beat up your anger. Look, your dad told you about this, right? When you were 7, you told him that you were going to get really mad, but you were able to talk to your inner voice and stop the anger before it turned into a meltdown. You remember? Yeah, it was at my old school on Maple Road. In fact, Alex laughed at me and I talked to my voice and told it to stay calm. Exactly. You felt the rush of anger, and just by talking to your voice, you were able to take a deep breath and let it go. Now, don't make me sing the song. It sounds absurd with this voice. When you feel a rush of anger coming, you can breathe. And that's a good choice, Max. Now I think you're ready for the next step.
Yeah.
So, when you feel a rush of anger, you have to pause and make a good choice, but that's not all. For example, if you're really angry and you take some deep breaths, you made a great choice. But the anger is still there deep down in your heart. It's not gone. It's got to come out somehow. If you want to hit something, are you going to hurt yourself or choose another way to let off steam? It's your choice, Max. Choose well.
And I choose what once a coward did not. I have no idea what that coward is in that instance, but I am quoting and or paraphrasing here. What do you expect?
Yeah! That felt good, right? I'm really proud of you. Well, in fact, I'm really proud of us.
Yeah, this is a really nice room. It's got its own bed, couch, some chairs and ottomans and rugs. I have no idea what that painting is behind the couch, but that looks nice. And a bookcase, clock, and that plant really ties the room all together. It's even got a bed.
I know how to let off steam in a good way. The meltdown. The anxiety attack. This is probably one of the most difficult facts of life with an ASD, both for the person with the ASD and for his loved ones. It's a loss of control often seen as completely disappropriate, an emotional flooding that takes over and stifles all reasoning. For a parent, it's a most challenging time. For a person with an ASD, it's hell. With Max, in order to not only stop the emotional floodings as they occur, but also try to prevent them, breathing and meditation are the two tools with which we have had the most success. However, an important finding we made is this. Although the crisis is stopped, anger and anxiety still remain. Breathing is the first step to preventing or stopping a crisis. The second step is to let out aggression, stress, rage in a controlled and safe manner. We all must blow off steam. How? Through physical exercise, whatever it is, jogging, boxing, dancing, tennis, martial arts. The danger lies in forgetting the second crucial step, which is the emotional release. When there's no emotional release, there's only emotional repression. I am Green Barney, friend to all autistic children. What a relief, right?
Yes, a bit. In fact, I'm tired.
I know, you worked really hard. When you feel a big rush of anger rising, you can breathe, and later you find a good way to let it out, like sports, for example. And you, my little autistic hero, you understood that at 10 years old, when most people don't even figure that one out into their 30s or 40s.
I don't want to be autistic.
So what?
So I'll breathe and let my anger out in a good way.
I'm proud of you. Well, of me too. Women! I must hide, for I'm Green Barney!
Max,
Feeling better?
in fact, yes, Mrs. Caroline. In fact, I'm really tired. I don't doubt it. You got a really big emotion in class. Come, let's go get your things. Okay. Max, do you know why I asked you to go to relax? In fact, yes, Mrs. Caroline. In fact, I have to choose my reactions. Yes, it's very good, but can you tell me why I asked you to go and think about what you said to Matthias? Alright, how do you think that Mathis felt when you told him that his presentation would be boring? In fact, that's not what I said. In fact, I said, when Mathis speaks, it's so long and we can't even understand what he's saying. It's all messed up. Okay, and how would you feel if someone said that about you? Yes, but I know how to speak, so nobody would say that about me. It makes no sense. Max, do you think Mathis does it on purpose? Maybe yes, maybe no. It's not his fault, Max. You know, all people are different. Mathis has difficulty expressing himself, and we must accept that. He's very good at math, and he's very nice. You two are very nice, Max. You just need to be more careful about what you say. Sometimes words can hurt, even if that wasn't our intention. Does that make sense, Max? Yes. Can I go now, Mrs. Caroline? Yes, my dear Max. I'd like you to apologize to Mathis first thing tomorrow, okay? Okay. Yes, perfect. You can grab your picto number 14 in your school bag. Your brother is waiting for you in the hall. See you tomorrow, Max. See you tomorrow, Mrs. Caroline.
As we mentioned, Max has the equivalent of a task list in his head and must check each of the items on his list in a specific order to feel in control of his environment. However, he also has an attention deficient disorder, which sometimes makes him forget to bring home things like his mittens, pencils, a shoe. Whenever possible, it is beneficial for both the parent and the child to completely recheck the full list of books and clothes to bring home before leaving school. The anxiety of forgetting a study guide or the loss of a piece of clothing can often be understandably highly explosive for a person with an ASD. And back when I was in elementary school, I lost this train t-shirt that my grandparents gave me. I had a bit of a panic attack when I lost it, but I got it back soon enough. I don't think I have that shirt anymore. Hey Max, you're late. It's because Mathis wanted to do his presentation, but I said it would be boring because he can't speak well and it's a mess. Okay. Dad's here. He's waiting for us in the parking lot. Now, onward to home. Hey, Max. Jimmy's already in the car. Get in, buddy. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Blasted cars. Oh, that was deafening. What do you want from me, pink car? Purple car. I bring all my homework and lessons home. Done. Great job, Max. Phew. What about that traffic? Okay, a bit of a confession. I tried to let's play
the same sequence of levels on last Sunday. Long story short, I bungled with my streaming software, and the live stream did not actually catch what I played. So I'm basically redoing about another hour of work.
Many people with an ASD will prefer doing individual work instead of working in a team. Like most children his age, neurotypical or not, Max uses homework as work and not fun.
Well, it does have work in the name, so that's a given.
Many parents ask that their child be exempt from homework. This is not our case with Max. We use homework for two specific reasons. The first is to actively participate in a learning activity with Max. This allows us to interact with him and also to validate his understanding. The second reason is to congratulate him on his work. Homework allows us to give direct and immediate positive feedback on a specific task, not on something abstract. A good pat on the back is well earned.
Must focus. Okay. Calm. Okay, so I wasn't really paying that much attention.
Hello, tiny dinosaur. Sorry about that, little fella.
R-E-S... R-E-S... I don't remember how to spell... R-E-S-P... R-E-S-P... C-E-T...
No, we will not play with your date.
R-E-S... R-E-S-P-E-C-T... R-E-S-P-E-C-T... Find out what it means to me.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Papa, in fact, I'm done with my homework. Good job, buddy. Bring your school bag down to your room and then you can play until dinner. And Max, I'd like you to go play with the others. You can watch YouTube videos whenever. In fact, but Jimmy, Ellie and Charles are all playing in their rooms. Just go and ask them if you can play with them, okay? Okay, Papa. Oh, in fact, I'll put my school bag in my room. That's it, Max. Perfect. Right. Your bedroom is downstairs in the basement.
There you go. In fact, no more school for today.
Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, and that's okay. There are good winners, there are good and bad losers, as there are good and bad winners, and all the complexity of social interaction that even neurotypical people find difficult to understand. Picking the right reaction at the right time is quite a challenge for Max. If he loses the game, he's frustrated and disappointed. That's normal. However, for him in that moment, it becomes the most important situation of his life. He has trouble getting over it and imagining a future where he no longer feels this all-encompassing frustration or disappointment. The same applies if he wins. The joyful emotion is strong and will come out. There is no empathy, only joy. How other people feel is completely absent in the present moment. This can become very frustrating for the other players. What complexity! And fairly routine on Xbox Live. Hello, brother. I would like to play the video game. If that is alright with you. In fact, what are you playing, Jimmy? Trying to get past this level in the game, and I just can't seem to get it. Oh, I know. I'll help you because you're my brother, and I have nothing else to do. Okay, grab a control. Yeah, in fact, we'll kick that game's butt. Relax, Max. Ooh, goody! Am I a robot penguin? Robo-bobo. Bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. Oh, yeah. I'll throw a rock at him! It's a big rock. Darn it! Darn it. Wait, where was I? Well, it's probably a good stopping point anyway. This is Uncle Swinney Presents with Max, an Autistic Journey. Hope to see you next time.